A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your little Christian brother, Eric Broxton. This is my little friend, a little kitten. Go and play my little friend. Run away. Okay. Once again, this is your Christian brother, Eric Broxton, speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea. On this month of October 2019. Brothers and sisters, I was watching a video with my English brother, Richard Dawkins, the atheist, and he have written a book called Delusion. I just want you to know, Richard Dawkins, my atheist friend, I want you to know that God is real, and God is true, and God is real. And the things that the Bible say about God is not no fiction. It is real. The historical record of the Bible is true. The Genesis story is true. And God's wonderful creation exists, and everything is intelligently designed. The atoms and the Milky Way with the different planets and galaxies. God will bring all these things into existence. There's an intelligent designer behind it, which is God. My dear friend, and I know a lot of your atheist colleagues who are PhD and MA and bachelor degree. I know that you are knocking glass for them and they accept the same thing. They believe that there was a ball of matter and the matter explode and particles spread out and so the universe formed. The Big Bang. Well, where that ball of matter come from? My dear friend, that is not true. No, is a person have to create intelligent thing, not a ball of matter. That ball of matter, the moon is a ball of matter, but the moon is not a person. So how can a ball of matter, which is not flesh and blood, create flesh and blood creatures like the animals with perfectly designed? Can't you all see that's a contradiction, my little friend, with all the PhD and MA? If no one is teaching you that. Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy way down in the West Indies, are teaching you all that. Yes. It is a person have to create the moon and animals and design it that way. A being with intelligence, that have a mind, have a thinking faculty, and that is God. The Bible reveals who he is. He's a spirit being. And he's all powerful. He's omnipotent in the book of Revelation. He has supernatural power. He's an intelligent being. So you all scientists, you all want to know how God created the universe. Well, I will teach you all how God created the universe. He commanded it into existence. He speaks it into existence. Do you all know what I mean? Well, what I mean, the moon, God formed the moon in his mind, the shape, the size, everything, and speak it into existence, and so it comes into existence. And so he created all the planets, the moon and stars. You have to accept that by faith, because that is exactly how it is. The moon did not grow like a little map, like a little orange on the tree, and then it grow and become its perfect size. No, a mango will do that. God created mango to do that. A seed, and as a couple of months, it come a full ripe mango. The moon, these planets wasn't, so God created them big how it is. He speak it out of his being. He speak things, but he form it in his mind and speak it into existence. You will find that in the Psalms. My dear brothers and sisters, so read the Psalms, you all will find that. How we speak the universe into existence. That is how God created that. All the angels know that. It's just we doesn't know that. Except we read the Bible, we'll see that knowledge is revealed to us in the scriptures and in the book of Genesis, brothers and sisters. So my dear friend Richard Dawkins and all the atheists like you, I want you all to know that nothing cannot come out of nothing. Everything had to come out of something. And the universe come from God. Because Richard Dawkins and all my atheist brothers and sisters, you all have all a cell phone in all your hand. It's true. If I, Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy, come and tell you all, lady, who is the atheist, that cell phone that you have in your hand, you know it design and make itself? You know what you all will say, atheists? All my atheist brothers and sisters, you all will say Eric Braxton is crazy and he talking nonsense. And you all have perfectly right to say that to me, because you all know it is a company that designing these phones and manufacturing these phones. And it's people who designing the phone and making it. Yes, well, it's the same way when all of them watch the moon, the stars, the planet. Someone design it and make that. And that person is God. But there's he's an invisible being. Ah, the Bible teaches. That's why all these things is written in the Bible, the words of God, brothers and sisters. So this Big Bang Theory is as a fallacy and it's a lie and it is nonsensical foolishness. Nothing cannot come from nothing. Everything had to come from something. I want you all to know that. I want you all to know. And in fact, I'm teaching you all that. Yes, I'm teaching you all that. So Richard Dawkins, my dear friend, I want you to know that the world is real. Well, of course you know the world is real. But I want you to know, just as the world is real, the one who created the universe, he's real too. He is God. God the Father and Jesus Christ. And both of them is revealed in the scriptures. Jesus Christ came, and if you read the Gospel of St. John, Jesus Christ said, I and the Father was one. It's one. So he's talking about a next being who sent him two beings. Both of them is one in a union, in purpose and plan. And throughout the scriptures, Christ always talk about the Father. Christ went and speak. And when I pray to the Father, I didn't pray to himself. So, but you need to humble yourself and go back to the Bible, little child, and read the scriptures. My dear friend Richard Dawkins. Richard Dawkins, I know that you accept the universe was marvelously wonderful created. You said that, I accept that too, and therefore I have credited you 50 points, 50 marks. But the other 50 points, I cannot give it to you because you see, you want to accept a wonderful creation, but do not want to accept there's a wonderful God behind it. So therefore, the other 50 marks, I cannot give it to you. That's why you need to go back to the Bible, forget what all your intellectual friends are telling you and fooling you that God doesn't exist, who are atheists. Forget what they are saying and pick up the Bible like a little child and read the Genesis story, have faith in God, become a Christian, and accept what the Bible said. See, until when you do that, then I will credit you 50 points again, and you will have a full 100 marks. But if you just want to accept the wonderful creation, intelligently designed, but want to rule out there is no intelligent being that created, which is God, and you want to go down that road, denying God exists and want to die in that state, then you will not get these 50 points that I have for you, my dear friend. So the ball is in your court. You have that choice to make. But at this juncture, I, Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy way down in Trinidad and Tobago in the West Indies, I've credited to you 50 marks. I've given to you 50 points by recognizing that the creation is wonderfully designed and it's intelligently designed. And I welcome that. My dear friend, I welcome that. So I've credited to you 50 marks. 50 marks. And not only that, wrapped up in that 50 marks is what I heard you said when one of the interviewers was interviewing you, and he said, in the Richard Dawkins, in the resurrection, when God resurrects you, and you recognize that God really exists, will you deny God at that time? No, you said you will not deny God, you will have to accept him, and I welcome that. And then again, you went further and say you will ask God wonderful questions. You will tell God, God, I would like to know how you create the animals, or you create the moon, or you create the stars, because you are fascinated by the wonderful creation of God. And I accept that. And I want you to know, Richard Dawkins, that God will answer all your questions and reveal and point out to you, Richard Dawkins, I have created the moon, I have created the sun. It's I that design all these things. Yes, I know he will tell you that. But you can know all these things before the resurrection by accepting what the Bible says. Because look, I'm not waiting for the resurrection to know that, and I already know that. You see, you could be in the same position as I am by accepting the Bible and the creation and having faith in God and know that he's an invisible being and he possesses supreme power, supernatural power, and he's the one who speaks these things and brings this creation into existence, my dear friend. Now, if you accept that before you die, I will credit to you that next 50 marks, 50 points, and you will have a full 100. But if you only want to accept right now the wonderful creation, but keep on denying there is no wonderful creator behind it, and want to go down that road and die in that state, then you will not get the 50 marks. You see, I want to move fair with you, my dear friend. You see, I am for biblical and spiritual transparency. You know, the politicians use that word very, very much. I like it and I start to use it too. Transparency. You hear all the politicians them using that word all the time. And I tend to use it to transparency. It means fairness. So I want to be fair with you, my dear friend, and not to take advantage of you in no way, my dear friend. I could assure you that. So, my dear friend, the ball is in your court now. The Bible is there for you to study and for you to check all what your intellectual friends are telling you that God doesn't exist, and they are telling you to keep on that road. I want you to reject what I'm saying and go back and read the Bible for yourself and accept what God is. To see who created the universe. So you will not have to die an atheist to wake up in the resurrection to know that God exists. You could know all that before you die, my dear friend, and know that God who created this universe, and he's the one, he's master designer, and he's the one who intelligently designed the universe, mankind, and the animals, and all these things. The ball is in your court. The choice is yours. And I'm telling you, and I'm encouraging you to make that right choice, my dear friend. But keep in mind, I've credited to you 50 marks in the first phase. I've credited you 50 marks. And keep in mind, this little Christian boy, way down in Trinidad and Tobago, have credited you that. King College in England haven't credited you 50 marks. Cornell University, neither John Hopkins University, neither Stanford University haven't called you and given you 50 marks. I, Eric Braxton, have given you 50 marks. And I'm not no chancellor, and no professor, no university. And I've credited you 50 marks, my dear friend. Accept it a full 100%. My dear friend. My dear friend. So I hold up at this juncture once again. I hold up at this junction again. And let me end this video by saying, Richard Dawkins, God is real and the universe is real. And he's the one behind the wonderful creation, the wonderful creator God. Shalom, peace. See you all in the next video soon. Bye-bye, my friends.